my biggest question being in a whole different state is towards like homeless people, which I notice. Not all of them, but I noticed that a lot of homeless people like to carry a lot of things. Maybe you're homeless. What do you need all those things for? You really don't. Sorry, guys. That's so funny because literally my whole like conversation, the way I was just talking, stopped because of the fact that I smelled weed. And it's not that I want it, it's because my nose is so sensitive. I'm just going to show you this before I go right back to myself. My nose is so sensitive to it because I haven't smoked in so long that when I smell, I'm like, where is it at? Where is it at? And why are you smoking here if it's illegal? But, hey, I used to do it when I was in Florida and it was illegal. So, no judgment. No judgment. I just want them to be careful, especially if they're a tourist. Definitely not going to get arrested in a state that's not yours, guys. Anyway, so back to the homeless people. Back to this homeless people, 7:41. I got up 11:12. So yeah, back to the homeless people, right? I see this also in New York, dude. Like, you want to carry all this stuff. Like, why? Why do you want to carry all this stuff? What are you going to do with all this stuff? You don't have a place to even store your stuff. And you got to carry this the whole entire time. So honestly, I feel as though you're already homeless, right? And you have the mindset of, oh my gosh, I'm homeless, Like, that right there is a form of struggle mentally, right? And that I understand now too. Now I see a little deeper towards it. Like, the people that are carrying all that stuff, they just want to be, mentally they're carrying so much, and inside of them that's the way they react towards it outside of them. So all that stuff they're carrying, right? That's what I'm seeing in a more spiritual and mental way. But I would love to talk to them, like, bro, you don't really need to carry all that stuff, dude. Especially if you're homeless. Like, bro, you don't need to carry so much things. Just go with the flow. And you're homeless and you are in a spiritual journey, just know that something's going to come up. Regardless of what, you don't need to carry all that stuff. It's already a struggle of you being homeless. You feel me? So don't add to your mental emotions of carrying even more. I know that that's just a reaction outside of yourself from what you're feeling inside of yourself. I'm getting that point right now. But it's just like, wouldn't you want to release all that baggage? Even if it's inside, right? If it's inside and are reacting towards outside, wouldn't you want to release all that baggage? Sometimes people don't want to release all that baggage. I know that. I understand that. But I'm just like, just make your life a little easier. You feel me? But I just seen that. And I'm like, oh man. I've seen this lady twice, dude. She has a nice little car, right? It's blue, and she has, I guess it's her dogs or cats, I don't know, in a crate, just chilling with her, driving at the same time. That's pretty cool. But anywho, back to carrying so much weight. Alright, this is a message for somebody. Dude, like, if you're already struggling as it is, mentally and emotionally, I know that a lot of the mentally and emotionally comes outside. Like, it how do you say it? It produces in a different way outside of you. I know that. I've seen it. I've experienced it myself. But there is a way out of it, dude. Like, you can manage the outside. And you can manage the inside. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's going to magically go away, because it's not going to magically go away. You just got to work towards it and keep consistency. Now, if you don't keep consistency, then guess what? It's going to produce in a totally different way. It's kind of chaotic on your outside. And then, guess what happens? When it's that way on your outside, kind of like dampers, again, already what you have inside. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my message really, overall, is that release all that baggage, dude. All of it. Release it. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't make you who you are. It's not who you are for the rest of your life. It's not going to help you in any type of way. It really isn't. It's going to keep you in that cycle. And the only way you can break that cycle is just release it. Release all that baggage. Release it. And the first step is releasing outside baggage. Just release it. And then start focusing. Well, you can, best step, honestly, is focusing on the inside and releasing the baggage that's inside. But you also got to acknowledge and be accountable of the baggage that's inside. You know what I'm saying? And the more precise part is inside, is that you remember and you find out that nobody is to blame. Not even yourself. Nobody is to blame. Yes, you got to take accountability of your own actions. Yes, you got to take accountability of your emotions and reactions. That's the only thing you have to take accountability towards. But stop blaming yourself and stop blaming outside things. It's not going anywhere, dude. It's not, because you're going to keep going in that same cycle. So when you stop blaming everything around you and you stop blaming yourself, then you can really see what is the root of everything. Then you can really have compassion to yourself and everything surrounding you. Then you can really see the gem of everything. Even the things that you see as chaos, even the things that you see as a bad thing, even the things you see as a struggle, then you get to see that was actually something greater being orchestrated in your life. Because if you didn't experience that, you wouldn't be able to be where you're at now. You know what I'm saying? Or where you want to be. Let's say you want to be in a more higher perspective and you want to align to your higher self. Well, baby, you gotta experience the darkness in order to expand your light. So treat that experience or struggle or whatever you're going through, treat that as a tool, as a gift. It was given to you. Yes, it kind of sucks. Egotistically, your mind is like, oh man, this sucks. But in reality, from my own experience, it really doesn't suck. Now that I look at it in a whole different perspective, it really doesn't suck, because I wouldn't be able to appreciate the things that I have now. And I wouldn't be able to appreciate the little small things that are around me. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't get me to where I'm getting to if I didn't experience all of that. So honestly, every experience, every struggle, every hard point in my life, it was actually a gift to me. It wasn't supposed to damage me or keep myself in the victim mentality. It's supposed to build me, because I'm already powerful. You really think that if you were weak, you would be going through the stuff that you're going through? You're not weak, dude. If you're still standing and you're still pushing forward, you're far from weak. You're far from weak. So give yourself that praise. Be proud of that, where you are in life. Even if it's something small, it doesn't matter. That something small is going to grow even bigger. Haven't you seen a sprout? Before it becomes whatever it becomes, any tree, any flower, anything, like a little sprout, it's small. And then the more you nurture it and water it, and it grabs the radiance of the sun, it grows into something more greater. So don't underestimate the small. Don't underestimate the small things that are happening to your life. And stop trying to take control. Stop. Like, for real. I had to learn the hard way, dude. I had to stop trying to take control. You wanna know why? Because when I started taking control, or wanted to take control, the things, I was pretty much self-sabotaging myself, because I gave myself this experience of what I think I deserve. So honestly, it was myself playing small, or putting myself in a box. Because as soon as I didn't reach that goal that I wanted or I desired at the moment, all hell breaks loose. Like, my whole emotions, I got insecure, I got down. I'm like, I'm never gonna get this. But that was my, right there, that was one of my problems. The way I spoke about it as soon as I didn't get it. As soon as you start speaking about things, especially in a negative way, you're creating it into reality because you're speaking it. It's already a spell inside of this 3D world. So it's how do you say, it's forming in the way that you're saying. So if I would have, like, now that I experience things, I start saying, what am I going to learn from this? What is the tool that I'm learning from this? How is this going to help me? You know, like in a more positive way. And you can say whatever you want, saying, oh, that's being too extra positive or whatever they want to call it. Dude, there's no such thing as being too extra positive. Now, there's a such thing of you being too positive and don't want to see the negative of things, because there is negative of things. I mean, shit, this is a world of balance. But the point is, it's not to see that the negative is just going to take over your life, because it's not. The only way it takes over your life is if you keep focusing on it. So you got to lose focus on the negative and start focusing on the positive of things, because every negative has a positive. That's how they counteract. That's how they balance. So literally, that everything that you see negative, there is an opportunity to balance it into positive. Just take that opportunity. You want to free yourself from the detriment, you want to free yourself from your emotions going elsewhere, then see the positive out of everything. Because there is a positive out of every single thing. Even what's going on in the world, there's a positive out of it. Because if in reality you see this dude wants to be a king, and look at all these people uniting. They were separated, they were divided, they were not loving each other. And because of what's going on right now, they united together. See the positive out of it. That's a beautiful thing. Yes, it led something drastic led to that. But it had to. That's why I said everything what's negative, there has to be a positive towards it, because there's a balance. So if you see the positive out of the negative, trust me, life will be more easier for you. Not only will it be more easier for you, it'll be less detrimental to your mental. Like I said, it's the focus, right? You focus on the negative and it keep creating more negativity in your life. Now you focus on the positive out of the negative, you'll see how expanseful and grateful and appreciative you are about your life. Because you're living, dude. You're alive. You're breathing. It may not be the way you want it, but it's going to come about. If you keep your focus on, I deserve better things, it's going to come about. It really is. It will come into the 3D. It just takes a while. Why does it take a while? I mean, it has a lot to do with programming your mind. If you're used to being on a negative self-talk and you haven't programmed your mind in a minute, then try that. Try thinking positive. Try reprogramming your mind for about a year. And you see the difference of everything. It's just the focus on our brain, dude. Our mind is a very powerful field. I mean, we're powerful as it is. But see, our mind creates magic. Our mind makes everything in 3D form. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. Our mind creates everything in 3D form, in material. You know what I'm saying? That's why the power of manifestation, it really is the frequency that you're in and the mindset that you're in, and you're remaining in that frequency, and you're remaining in consistency. All right? Because that off and on shit, I mean, the universe don't know what the hell is what. They don't see good and bad. They don't see right or wrong. It just is, right? That's the way universe sees. You really have the control in all forms. Because, okay, let's say you go with a negative, right? You're focused on a negative, right? And then all of a sudden you start going with positive, right? And then you're doing this wishy-washy thing, right? And then the universe is like, okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to give you something good and then give you something bad at the same time. Like, it doesn't really know, and in between, it just knows what you're telling it. You know what I'm saying? It just knows what your frequency is in. So if you're in a wishy-washy, like, seesaw, whatever, kind of feel towards it, then that's literally what's going to create in reality in your life. It's not going to be, sorry guys, it's not me directly, I got to get some water, directly onto like a negative thing. Well, I mean, if you stay negative, of course, you're only going to experience the negative because that's your focus. Your focus is on the negative. Now, if you have your focus on the positive and you've seen the balance, you know that out of every negative, there is something positive. Baby, let me tell you something. The world will change so differently, and you will see the world in a different eyes because everything will start working out for you in so many ways. And what you thought would be come into reality, what you thought it would be and come into reality. Let's say I have a vision, right? And that's my vision, right? And I know, and I've been in a frequency of staying with a positive mindset, right? And my focus, hi butterfly. And my focus, the little butterfly. My focus has been on everything's working out in my favor, right? And little do I know that it's working out in my favor, but more. Because that's just how the universe works. It's like, all right, for your consistency, for you working hard on yourself, for you loving yourself in a way that nobody else is loving you, for you staying in that frequency, I'm about to reward you exactly what you desire and more. So look forward to that. That's something you should always look forward to. Because ain't nobody going to do it for you. I mean, I can tell you all this stuff, but until you put the actions to your words, then that's the only way it's going to come into reality. I can't make it in reality for you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely can't change you, and I'm not here to change you. I'm just here to speak my truth. And if it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, guess what? It's a seed sown to the time that you will be able to resonate with it. And then you'll be able to go back and be like, oh, damn, that message was really for me. And look, it's coming into reality now. It takes time, dude. And you have to go with it. You cannot rush anything in your life. If you want something great in your life and you want something better in your life, you cannot rush it at all. And nothing is rushed. A tree's process is not rushed. A flower's process is not rushed. The world, the way it is to get to be in a better place, it's not rushed, dude. It's taking its time. People are getting mad. Or when is the world going to be a better world? I mean, when we all focus on ourselves and start unconditionally love ourselves and actually be within ourselves, then it will be. It will be, but it takes time. It takes time because it's already conditioned in a way, right? And that has to fall. It has to be exposed. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Pay attention. Pay attention to everything that's happening right now. A lot of things are falling to be rebuilt and rebirthed into something that can work, into something that's more beautiful, into a love frequency that's united and can withstand anything. This is beautiful, guys. Rebirth. I just said about rebirth. I'm in a land where Pele does her thing. This is her root area. You know what I'm saying? Pele rebirths this land, expands it in so many ways. And I'm speaking about rebirth. My intention to come here was that. And it's happening. I'm in that process, or I'm in it. So yeah, bless and love, you guys. Y'all stay beautiful. It's pretty hot. I've been hiking a little bit.